It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Boy, you said something.
Told me here in the pregame. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
That boy off the chain, boy.
The Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5.
This is weekend, man.
More running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Avant. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Maybe some room here. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Robinson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
What up?
To throw, it's Craig. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Harris. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying to lead to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast.
Where y'all at, bro?
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Mateer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Oh, block him.
They'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know.
Might have a chance. The 20. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Nah, I'll manually do it if I want to. You talking about the untarget the user? I keep it default. I don't turn it off. If I want to untarget, I manually untarget. I don't want them to automatically untarget the user for me, because it kind of mess up the run blocking and stuff like that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays.
Where they automatically untarget. Yeah, where they automatically untarget the user. Yeah.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake.
Yeah, most not.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did.
Yeah, if you untarget them, then that'll definitely fix
I
it.
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field.
Yes,
it's
sir.
not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first
He's the
down.
only one,
Nice
bro.
pick up there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles,
3-0
but he's
right
also
now.
a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket break.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get the rhythm
Boy.
going here in the first half. We
Spare
just
me.
haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Touchdown!
What am I using? What was that?
Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
You in my way.
Across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
What's the play?
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up?
Yeah, pre-play. Pre-play.
I just lost yards on a screenplay.
Click on the right analog stick. It'll show you at the bottom right. It'll show you which formations you can line up into.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Before you pick the play,
to the air, it's Craig.
flick. Yeah, flick over on the right.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
Dude, what you call it come out tomorrow? The what you call it come out tomorrow? The trailer.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Maybe a crease. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. To the air, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Touchdown, Hornfrog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
You said it was co-op on what?
Will tie the game. And the point
Nah, what?
is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across
Gotta get
the
there, bro.
field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. It's complete on the right side.
Nigga out here getting juked, bro.
Sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Working that left side now. Put it right on him.
All day, bro.
Pick up and they'll move the chains with the first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it.
Pick it off. Oh.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the
You get some bad breaks, bro.
Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 13 team, the BYU Cougars.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Payne. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving.
Snap the ball.
Back, it's Craig.
What?
Make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Makes it past the
Bro, these niggas ain't getting off no blocks, bro. Nigga weak.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. I send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
When you say niggas.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here's Xavier Robinson. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly
They
as
are
much
trash.
as he hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Just some alternate joints. Get it.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive.
Nah, they look bad.
They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you
That was
then
bad.
Then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Craig. It's complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Powers through. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. Lost to throw again. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback.
Man, you too good to be getting handled like that, bro.
Different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game.
Texas
Longhorns.
Longhorns.
Tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense now setting up fourth.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Come on, bro. God, dog, it's three niggas, man.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
That ain't going.
Lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Where is it? I'm missing a player,
Didn't
bro.
get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man in the
Come on, bro.
There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Where is my nigga at, bro? My nigga hurt?
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? This will be picked off.
What is going on with this screen?
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2
What
scrimmage,
did he pad up,
make
dude?
something happen. Really, really good job by the defense.
No, it's like the color. Something's wrong with the color of it.
Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Payne. Got room at the 35. He's loose. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Quarterback will keep it. He's into the end zone for the two, and they cut that lead in half, trailing by Justin Deuce. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
What's the name of the play?
The end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. Picks up the first down. There's some room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive
behind
line
me
took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Mateer.
Why nobody over there?
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Middle of the end zone, he's got it. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
How are you beat
Really nice job working the route,
that fast, bro?
He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He fires one deep down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Y'all dudes cannot block, bro.
And he goes down at the 34. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are.
Oh my God, bro.
Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wow.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down. So
bro.
they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away.
Look at the difference in the line play, bro. We are trash up front on both sides of the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously,
y'all
you've
trash,
got 3
bro.
timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense quickly calls the timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
Well, they got punched in the mouth.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat.
Look how long it takes. What?
And on money down defensively,
They got all day.
to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense getting the pressure.
And on the other side, they're going to get sacked in
getting the hit on him and forcing
1.2
the
seconds.
incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended.
I got TCU playing against Oklahoma.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns.
Nah.
Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
No, I got TCU playing against Oklahoma. The Sooners.
From their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Guys,
for real?
Another look at this Oklahoma offense. Inside 2 minutes to play, defense still has a couple of timeouts, but one first down will probably salt this game away. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like,
I'm 3-0.
The lead, the big running back, he's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Robinson again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line, just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it, they could play it safe, but they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it.
Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I'm in front of the dude, but they make me get blocked right there, bro. That's crazy work. Yeah, bro.
How about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Craig.
Man.
Oh,
Lord, boy, that's the thing about this college, bro. Boy, that is the thing about this college, boy. These offensive lines versus the other, boy. It should be crazy. Oh, 4 of y'all niggas got beat.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The run inside. It's Payne. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day.
They hand the ball out so fast, you can't even read, man.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical. Nice job getting him to the ground.
You be doing it
for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Boy.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming.
Oh my God,
For
bro.
the sack.
This
This
shit.
defense turning up the intensity.